Hello dear students, how are you all? This is Sonia Kaushik and welcome you all on another lecture on the topic Kingdom Monera. Today we will discuss some important topics that are important in CBSE, but specifically the question asked from these topics in competitive exams, alright, like NEET. So let's start today. So Kingdom Monera. Today we will discuss respiration in Kingdom Monera. As you all know, bacteria are the sole members. Bacteria, only bacteria are present. Different types of bacteria are present in Kingdom Monera, we have discussed. So today we will discuss the types of respiration, then the reproduction type in Kingdom Monera. So let's start with respiration. Respiration. Alright students, so what is respiration? Respiration is a process of oxidation of food to release energy. Means every living organism, whether it is microorganism, whether it is plant, animal, everyone requires energy for its survival. Alright, so for that, whatever the food substrate we are using or other organisms are using, they have to be oxidized to release energy. Basically in our body, energy is released in the form of ATP and in other organisms as such. Alright students, so today we will talk about respiration. So bacteria generally having two types of respiration. You all know two main types are aerobic respiration and anaerobic respiration. Aerobic respiration, anaerobic. In this oxygen is required, in this oxygen is not required. In oxygen is required, oxygen is not required. Now there are some bacteria that are obligate aerobic. They are obligate, means they cannot survive in the absence of oxygen. That type of bacteria are called aerobic obligates. Alright, and if the bacteria can able to survive even in the absence of oxygen, generally they are aerobic, but if oxygen is not present, they can also shift to anaerobic mode of respiration. That type of bacteria are called facultative anaerobes. Alright, they are obligate aerobes. So we can differentiate aerobic type of bacteria. The organism that have aerobic type of respiration, they are called aerobes or aerobic bacteria. Aerobic bacteria. Now this may be obligate, that cannot survive without oxygen, and they may be facultative. We can write one example here. One is Bacillus, that is rod shaped bacteria, Bacillus subtilis. Alright, in facultative anaerobe we can give example of Pseudomonas. Pseudomonas, one important question related to Pseudomonas. It is also called as a denitrifying bacteria. It is a denitrifying bacteria. One more denitrifying bacteria is Thiobacillus. Students, the bacteria that are nitrifying bacteria that helps in nitrogen fixation, these are denitrifying bacteria, means the fixed form of nitrogen, nitrates and nitrites, they again get converted into free form, that is they are freed in atmosphere in the form of nitrogen. So that is a function of denitrifying bacteria. So Pseudomonas is generally a denitrifying bacteria. Now you all have cleared that what are aerobic type of bacteria or aerobic type of respiration. Now coming to the anaerobic type of respiration, in which oxygen is not required. Now again there are also two types. One is obligate anaerobes. Obligate anaerobes. Students, these obligate anaerobes cannot survive in oxygen, or you can say in presence of oxygen. In presence of oxygen means if oxygen is present, they will not survive. So they are obligate anaerobes. Alright, next, as there are facultative anaerobes, similarly here facultative aerobes are there. facultative aerobes. Facultative aerobes means they can survive. They can survive in presence of oxygen. Means generally they are anaerobic in nature. They don't require oxygen for their respiration, or you can say for energy yielding process. But if oxygen is present, they can survive. Alright, so these are facultative aerobes. So again, giving the example of this obligate anaerobe, this is Clostridium. Very important, students. Clostridium. Clostridium. Say botulinum. Botulinum. One more important concept around this Clostridium botulinum, it causes food poisoning. Alright, student, and it causes food poisoning. It is an anaerobe that doesn't require oxygen, so it also causes food poisoning whenever we are having contaminated food. And sometimes if canned food is used, so in canned food there is no oxygen, so these can survive also in canned food that having no oxygen. So their spores may be present, so that may cause food poisoning. Very, very important. One more bacteria is there, Clostridium tetani, that causes tetanus. Clostridium tetani, sorry, that causes tetanus, and the spores are present basically in soil. So whenever there we got any injury, or we get any cut, or any accident is there, so we have to go for ATS, anti-tetanus serum. So that tetani, Clostridium tetani, also belongs to the obligate anaerobe. Alright, students, so this is the basic idea of what kind of respiration is present in bacteria. Now coming to our next topic, that is reproduction. So students, as we have written, what type of reproduction is present in bacteria, that is asexual and sexual. But truly sexual type of reproduction is not present in bacteria. Bacteria are not regarded are having a true reproduction. Alright, so basically asexual reproduction is present in bacteria. Asexual reproduction is present, and the basic mode of asexual reproduction is binary fission. Binary fission, as the name suggests. Suppose this is the bacterial cell, this is their nucleoid, it will give rise to, you can see here, the nuclear material also divided in, then it can give to two bacterial cells. Alright, these are daughter cells, this is parent cell. So this type of fission is called binary fission. This is the most common mode in case of bacteria, you can say. Students, as there is no, in this type of cell division, in binary fission, there is no mitotic spindle formation occurs. Generally, in case of if you say our cell or mammalian cell or animal cell, you can say, even in plants you can see, if cell have to divide, they have to form mitotic spindle. So in case of this binary fission, no mitotic spindle is formed. So this is also called amitotic type of division, because mitotic spindle is not involved here. Alright, students, and generally in case of bacteria, you can see 18 to 20 minutes. They hardly take 18 to 20 minutes to multiply their cells for binary division, you can say, and they can form one generation in 18 to 20 minutes. Alright, students, so we can say asexual reproduction is the main method present in bacterial cell. Now, why it is said that they are also having a sexual reproduction? Actually, no true sexual reproduction is present in bacteria, but the exchange of genetic material can take place, and that is the one of the important character of sexual reproduction. There is no fusion of gametes, there is no zygote formation, but there is transfer of genetic material take place. That is the important feature of sexual reproduction. That's why this is not called as sexual reproduction, this is called as sexual recombination. This is called as, students, sexual recombination. Alright, and generally these bacteria are unicellular in nature.